Hello and welcome to this webinar. My name is David Cameron Gikandi and I'm very happy that you made the time to come and get involved with this material. I guarantee you, I promise you, you're going to get a lot of value and new insights from out of this. Now, just a quick word about me. I'm the author of the best-selling book called A Happy Pocket Full of Money, and I was the creative consultant on the movie The Secret, which you might have heard of maybe through Oprah or Larry King Live. In any case, it was an international bestseller, and it also has a complimentary book a complementing book that comes along with it. So, what are you going to expect out of this webinar? Let's get into it. Well, we're going to be looking at three challenges, and we're going to be looking at how to solve those three challenges. Challenge number one, we're going to look at the law of attraction when it's not working, and we're going to look at manifestation when that's also not working. We're going to troubleshoot that, and we're going to see how we can fix it. Yeah. I think a lot of us do understand what the law of attraction is. We also understand what manifestation is. But quite a lot of us get frustrated. We wonder, why is it not working for me? Maybe not all the time, but sometimes at least, you know. And the second thing we're going to look at is finding your meaning, your purpose, or your unique value. What are you here for? A lot of us ask, why? What's my life about? What am I supposed to do? You know, what's meaning am I supposed to contribute? Or, you know, whatever. What's the greater purpose of my life? We're going to look at some nice, simple strategies to quickly figure out your unique purpose. Because to be honest with you, none of us have, our purposes are so unique to us. And not only are they unique to us, they're unique to us in the moment. From moment to moment, your purpose can shift. Yeah, so your purpose is not like necessarily going to be the same from when you're 10 years old to when you're 100 years old. It can shift moment to moment. And also, mine and yours are very unique. So really, no one can tell you what your purpose is, but we can see things that can help you find your unique purpose in that moment very, very clearly. The third thing we're going to look at is we're going to find a sure path to financial security, independence, and abundance. Financial abundance is something that evades a lot of people on this planet. It's one of our biggest common challenge. Yes. So we're going to look at how to overcome that challenge. Okay. And so I think, as you can see, there's a lot of value packed in this webinar. If you can stick with it, and you know, I'll do my best to be very clear and not to waste any of your time, to keep it short and sweet. And yeah, so let's get going. Now, before we move to the next slide, I just want to say one thing. Number 1, 2, and 3, these three things that we're looking at in this webinar, you know, that you can see right in front of you on your screen, you're going to notice that they're all related. They're all connected. They all form one whole. But I just wanted to mention that for now. You'll see how that works later. Okay. Now, the formula that we're going to apply as we go forward, excuse me, is the one you see in front of you. This is the formula and the framework at the same time. It's based on the idea that ask and you shall receive. Isn't that the promise of the law of attraction? Ask and you shall receive. If any of you have ever heard of the Abraham materials or any of the many, many other places where we get this law of attraction teachings, whether you know it's from ancient scripts, whether it's from religion, like people like Jesus as well, they say the same thing, you know, ask and you shall receive, or whether it's from Abraham or the New Age movement, it's all the same. Yeah, it always says the same thing: ask and you shall receive. You know, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open unto you. So this is a general framework. That's a framework of manifestation, and it's a framework of the law of attraction. And that's what we're going to be looking at. In fact, we're going to address those three challenges that we talked about in the previous slide through this framework. It kind of works for everything, okay? Now, over here, I'd just like you to notice that in the first column on the left, you have the column that says you ask. This is where a manifestation is initiated, or rather where creation starts, okay? And asking comes about through our conscious or unconscious vibration. It's a vibrational thing. It's not necessarily you, you know, finding 10 minutes a day to sit down and visualize. Definitely, that's also part of asking. But as a whole, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, from the minute you're born Even before you're born, the minute you die, and after you die, you're always a vibrational being, and you're always offering a vibration. That vibration is called asking. Now, you happen to be conscious of some of that vibration, or rather consciously aware, and then there's a lot of it, the bulk of it. The bulk of it you're not conscious of. It is unconscious or subconscious. Okay? Together, these two cause creation in your life, of your life experiences. Okay? Now, so we've already said it's conscious and subconscious. May I just add that it involves mind and emotions. Now, having said that, I'd like you going forward to think of emotions as this. Think of emotions as your subconscious thoughts and your subconscious beliefs bubbling up into the surface of your awareness so that you can become aware of what's really happening down there or in there, in your subconscious, in your unconscious. So emotion has been described as different things. Some people say it's energy in motion. That's also cool. But try and think of emotions as your subconscious thoughts or beliefs, because beliefs are just thoughts that you take as true. Okay? Bubbling up into the surface of your awareness. Once you start looking at emotions like that, the whole world changes because you start to realize mind and emotions are sort of same things in different clothes, you could say. Okay? Now, once the asking has been done, we move to the second column, which is universe answers. Okay? Now, as we're going to see, the universe always answers. It does not choose. It does not say, I'm going to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that, or that one is really big, too big of a task, so it's going to have to wait, and that's a very small one. I'll do it now. It doesn't do that. It just listens to the vibrational offering 24/7, and it answers. Now, you might want to replace the word universe with other words such as energy, and we'll see how that is so, because we're going to be looking at quantum physics in a bit. Energy, or so you can say energy answers, the vibrational for the scientists in us. If you have heard anything about quantum physics, you realize that this is such a 100% scientific proposition that we have over here, that literally the universe is made of energy, and this energy literally...
Great. So to finish watching the rest of this webinar, please register on the right of your screen. Now, the rest of the webinar is roughly 1.5 hours long, and I'll tell you why it's an hour and a half long. That's because it's composed of 3 topic areas. Each topic area takes roughly 30 minutes to go through. The first topic area is on fixing the law of attraction. The second topic area is on finding your purpose and your gifts and your inner strengths, that kind of thing. And the third one is on financial independence or financial freedom. Why don't we have it? What can we do to get it? The general principles, and I bet you're gonna really appreciate this knowledge. You may never have seen it presented this way. This is not a rehash of the same old. Trust me. The people who've watched this, gone through this webinar before, have really just, I mean, it's 100% free, but they told me that they would gladly have paid for it. But it's absolutely free. So just look on your right and select a time that is suitable for you. Remember, it's a 1.5 hour long webinar. It's broken down into 3 parts. Each part is roughly 30 minutes long. So you can watch the whole thing right now if you're available right now, if you have the time. Otherwise, just choose a time that is most suitable for you. Remember, it's free. Life is short, so just go for it. I mean, like, jump in the webinar. If it goes on and you just don't like it, you can always get off. But, what you do want is just to at least satisfy your curiosity and see and discover maybe this is something that actually that provides a peg or a missing piece that you've been looking for a very long time. So just go for it. Again, it's free. Just jump right in. Thank you, and see you on the inside.